Hey Inspired, thank you so much for coming to the interview. How do you feel after your victory? It was maybe not so tough start, but it's still a W.
I'm happy we won. I think we're a huge favorite going into today, so it would be a big shame if we didn't manage to get a win. We're a little bit nervous because we've been looking a little bit shaky for the past days in practice, but I think we focused well. We're trying to save energy even though the game was being played very late. I think it was like 8 p.m. And I think we pulled out a decent performance. I think no one was looking like pretty stressed in game. We're kind of calm and playing the game how we wanted it to play, so I'm happy about today.
Do you enjoy your return to the Berlin, and is it more prestige to play here?
I mean, the studio is for sure more prestige now. Like when I used to be in Berlin, it looked a little bit sad maybe, and now it's like so many lights, and the studio is like looks way bigger than it used to. The fans also have like a better, I don't know, it just feels better when I play and I see all the fans like kind of close in a circle to me, while before it was like they were kind of far away and I couldn't really see them that easily. So overall I like the studio way more than before, and it's pretty nice to play, yeah.
But still, isn't it a small disappointment because there is still only 200 people, so maybe a bigger studio would be better?
Yeah, I mean, for sure it's better for the fans if more people would manage to come, because I think I'm sure that way more people would like to see Worlds in person. Yeah, I mean, we can't really do much about it. I'm sorry for people that didn't manage to make it and get tickets, but I'm hoping they like watching the games on the stream, and they enjoyed the competition.
I'm sure. How do you feel about NA narrative this year? Because we are talking about you, we as European fans are talking about you as a stronger region than ever before. You looked pretty fine in the playoffs, so do you feel NA is at its peak right now?
I mean, I would say so. I think honestly, like all the regions are probably at its peak, but I would say that maybe the old G2, the one that
Europe,
was,
you would say,
yeah,
is at its peak.
I think the G2 is a pretty strong team. I think they're better than the team that was back in the days, but the team back in the days was just better than the competition at the time. So it's like a little bit different. But yeah, I would say that NA problem is that we have just 3 teams that are good, and I wouldn't even say that 100 Thieves was a team that was good. I think Cloud9 should have won, and then NA would look even more competitive than it does right now.
Yeah, they died for this. So.
Yeah, but I felt like the fight for Worlds in EU was a little bit closer. So I don't know. I feel like both teams are at their peak, but I would for sure say that NA is better than they were last year.
So you see yourself maybe as a stronger region even because the 2 teams, or your 2 teams that are still there, they are considered so.
I mean, I can see why they're considered so. In practice, it's looking like kind of 50-50. Sometimes we are losing more games to you, sometimes we are winning more games. So it's looking pretty close. I think overall the difference is not really significant. I can see EU team beat NA team on a good day or the other way around. So I feel like we are on a pretty similar level.
What about yourself? Do you feel more American now than European? Because it is a huge clash,
yeah.
Right?
I don't know, honestly. I don't really like think about if I'm European or American. I just play for the team, and I want the teammates around me to play well, and I'm doing everything I can to make sure that they play well and they improve their gameplay and like make a good team with me. And yeah, I don't really think about it, but I think if I would have to say, maybe I'm a bit more European, but I spent most of the year in America, so I don't know. It's hard to say. I'm like half-half.
If you needed to choose, would you choose the Rogue with you on its peak or FlyQuest right now?
I think FlyQuest right now. I think it's more fun here than it was on Rogue.
Okay, and who do you consider your biggest opponent if we consider getting into the top 8, because we are not gonna talk about LPL number 1, number 2 LCK, but we are talking about 3, 4, maybe EU. So who do you consider your biggest opponent?
I think the biggest opponents that I feel like we have to beat if we want to make it to the next stage, I think is either G2 or Damwon. I feel like these teams are like, I feel like we can get a win against them. It's not gonna be easy, but I think that's the teams that I can see us beat, and that's like a must beat for us if we want to make it to the next stage, because I think they're just like a level weaker than the top teams. So I hope that we manage to get G2 or DK in the draw for the next game.
For the last segment, how do you see yourself amongst other world junglers? How do you see the meta? It fits you right now, or is it maybe weirder than it was a patch before?
I mean, I think the meta is a bit not solved yet. I have a feeling that right now everyone is just playing what they think is best, but once you go to quarterfinals or like a little bit maybe the end of the Swiss, like the meta will actually be set, and then people will realize what's actually the best. Because right now it seems like every team is playing different style, which is not really a case at Worlds. I feel like at the end everyone plays the same thing and just try to fight for the prio picks. But wait, what is the other?
How do you rate yourself amongst other junglers?
Yeah. I mean, I feel confident. I don't think there is any jungler that I go against, and I just feel like I can't win. I think maybe Canyon. It used to be like I was always I mean, I was not stressing, but I was like a bit overthinking what Canyon could do, because I'm 0-6 against him. Like 3 times I went to Worlds, I always had him in the group stage, because back in the days those group stages, and I never managed to win the game. So maybe Canyon is the one that I'm a little bit scared of, but it's not like I'm scared of any particular player.
So you would say you are the number 2 at the world in the world?
Yeah, after Canyon.
Okay, great.
And maybe way.
Is there anything you want to tell to European fans? You want to tell them to cheer for you, even though you're American?
Yeah, I hope you guys are gonna cheer for us. Maybe it's gonna be hard if we play against G2, like then you can split your votes. But yeah, I'm gonna try to play my best, and hopefully we give a decent showing, and we'll make the games interesting.
I hope as well. Thank you so much for the interview.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. It was great.